Now, what roast dinner is, or what even any dinner really, isn't complete. That's alright? Ah, who cares? Right, the humble, or not humble, roast potato. Now this is my elevated version. We're going to do rosemary and garlic potatoes. So we'll cook these, pre-cook them, roast them with garlic, and then put a rosemary salt on top. So first thing, obviously, with any spuds, when we're doing potatoes, we're going to peel them. I'm using Mouse Pipers, okay? They do make good roasties, okay? Usually you get a good crisp outside, okay? Followed by a lovely, fluffy inside, if you've done it correctly. So, now, there's two schools there, or two frames of mine, I suppose. You either like your potatoes big and chunky, okay, or dinky. I don't, you know, I kind of prefer mine a little bit dinky, so I'm just going to chop them where I see fit. I'm cooking for, I usually go for, I like to overestimate. I'd rather have too much, well, I'd rather have more than enough food than not enough food, and it doesn't go to waste. If there are leftovers, it does get used. So on this sense, what I'm doing, I'm going to create, this is for 3 adults and 2 children, so I'm going to go about 4 each for each of the adults, and then a couple for the children. Okay, now one of the key tips I can give you is use lard first of all. There is a movement towards using lard again. You know, everybody's gone onto this side of following Eddie Abu and other people, okay, about this kind of rubbish that they do put in oils, etc. And they're right, and lard, many years, or even beef tallow, if you really want to go expensive, okay, has been really, a bit like the MSG issue, it's been misinterpreted and it's kind of high cholesterol. But yeah, no, lard is good, particularly when you're making roasties. And you know, because I'm only making for a small family meal, these are going to be actually relatively easy to cook. But don't overcrowd your pan. If you overcrowd your pan, particularly when roasting, okay, what you're going to get is soggy. So we're going to cook these like my triple cooked chips. We're going to boil them until they're almost breaking apart. That's a bit of a difficult one. Until they're almost breaking apart. And then once they break apart, we're going to steam dry them. So they'll beautifully steam dry before they go into a preheated pan full of lard. There you go. So we've got them. We're going to now wash these very quickly. And there we go, we have some very clean now roast potatoes. Now some people do, okay, put chicken stock in this. Basically, because of the amount of chicken stock I'm using across another meal, I won't be doing it today, but yes, you could add Marmite, you could add chicken stock, and that helps flavour potatoes. But there we go, we've got some heavily salted. I'm going to put them on to boil. And here we go, these are bubbling away nice now. I put the glass lid on to bring it to a boil quicker. So we'll keep these till they just about start to break away. I'm just going to have a little tab now. Now this is a sharp knife, so I'm not, so yeah, it's still quite firm there. A couple of more minutes and those will be grand. Now I know that those are ready. You can see that starch coming and come out. So they're probably just about where I need them. They might be a little bit over. Well, that's fine, that's fine. It will still be fantastic. If I can find, which I've got there. So, now, little tip for this one. I'm going to drain them, but I'm going to drain them into this pan. Because what I want to keep some of that stock, some of that water with the starch in, and I'm going to use that with the gravy. So there you go. Oops. They're steam drying. I'm going to leave them for a little bit until I need them later. Whilst they're steam drying, however, no, I'm getting confused. That's fine. So we'll leave them. We'll come back to them in a bit when we need to roast them. They'll take about 40 minutes to an hour at a high heat. But yeah, I'll come back to you when they're ready to be roasted. So this is a little bit bigger than I'd like to use, only because I've used the other day. So there you go, there's a block of lard, but I am going to take some of that off. And the reason I'm going to take some of that off is I'm going to use it elsewhere. So that'll do, that's how much I need. So I'm going to put that in an oven. It's piping hot, and I'm going to pour it on the potatoes. Come back in a while. So now you're going to ask me, why are potatoes back in a pan if they're being roasted? Well, there's a little trick here, and obviously nobody likes splashback of oil, particularly piping hot oil. So all we're going to do, we are literally, very hot. I mean, it's very hot, so this is where we have to be very careful. And we're going to pour the oil, and we'll see how hot it is. Like so. Possibly the most dangerous. Give it a quick shake up, okay? And then what we can do is now, with relative ease, I say with relative ease, pop them, spread them about. They're fully coated, and now we can roast these till they are crisp, golden and fluffy inside, and I'll be back for that point. See you in a bit. So here are my roasties, they're looking deliciously golden. They need about another 10 minutes, so what I'm going to do is throw in some garlic, just to give it a bit of a, well, because I'm doing garlic and rosemary potatoes. But there you go, throw some garlic in, throw it in nice and salted. So these are going to go back in for about 15 minutes, job done. Okay, this is a very, very quick, easy recipe, okay. Bit of whiteness in here because I did do something earlier. Okay, there's basil and mortar. No, I do have a herb grinder, but I thought if I show you the herb grinder, the video is going to be over in a matter of seconds. So I'm going to go for about 2 tablespoons of salt. That's kosher salt. That was the last of that. And to that, I'm going to add. Now I'm probably going to end up using a spice blender because I think I've probably been stupid here and I need to chop this first, and I probably do. We'll see what happens. Okay, so all we're doing, this is fiddly part with rosemary because the stalks are nasty. We don't want the stalks, we just want the rosemary. But yeah, rosemary and salt, fantastic combination, and particularly on garlic, rosemary and garlic roast potatoes, absolutely delicious. But you can't have enough rosemary on this, so you really do need to be generous. I think that should be enough. So what we're going to have is going to be like this really rich green salt. So here comes a long process. And I've thought it's a bit too dry. So what I am going to do, I am going to use my my little, well, it's actually a coffee grinder, but it's great for things like this as well. So that didn't work. It does, you just need to obviously not do what I did and actually chop it finely first. It makes it a lot easier. But this is fine, we can work with this. Well, we can when the grinder wants to play nicely. It's not wants to play nicely at the moment. But I'm doing it the wrong way. Right, I'm just going to pop it there. Right, you can't see that, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to do this, put it in the grinder first. It's nice. And didn't work, but there we go. Some beautiful bits of green in there. And there's our delicious, easy to make, 2-minute video if that. Rosemary salt. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. So, yeah, leave a comment below. What would you like to make there? What would you like to see me make next? And of course, as 90% of you that watch my channel aren't, please subscribe and join my community. See you next episode. And ignore the pinging in the background. But there you go, some delicious rosemary and garlic potatoes. However, instead of rosemary with potatoes, we've got a beautiful rosemary salt in here that we made earlier. So again, another perfect side dish, perfect for any plate, especially roast dinner. Obviously, as per usual, eat what you enjoy what you eat, and of course, if you're in the 90% of people that haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and leave a comment below what's on your plates. As usual, don't forget, wherever or whenever you are viewing this video, please give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe. Click the links to the right to see some more of my beautiful, delicious recipes. Give that notification bell a ring to be informed of future content. And last but not least, comment below what's on your plates.